Technical description of a flowering plant. Technical description of a flowering plants. The following sequences is commonly employed in the taxonomic description of a flowering plant. We followed these sequences only. The first point is habitat. Habitat means living location of plant. Living location of plant called habitat, or the surrounding environment of the plant. Surrounding environment of the plant called habitat. Generally, three types of habitats here: mixophytes or mesophytes, xerophytes, and hydrophytes. Mixophytes and mesophytes means that plants developed in the common temperature, common light, common environment. Means in this mixophyte, rainy season is present, winter season is present, summer season also present. By these three seasons, plants are developed. That environment is called mixophyte or mesophyte. And the next one is xerophyte. Xerophyte means they completely developed in a drought conditions. The plants developed in a drought conditions called xerophytes. Some plants developed in aquatic regions only. Some plants developed in aquatic regions. The plants are called hydrophyte. Mainly in the technical description of the flowering plant, the habitat is mainly three types: mixophytes, xerophyte, hydrophyte. The second sequence is habit. Habit means structure or shape of the plant. Structure or shape of the plant. Here it is. The first habit is herb or shrub or tree or struggler. Herb means plant height can develop up to 25 centimeters of height only. 25 centimeters of height only means they dwarf plants like structure called herbs. Shrubs means more than herb length of plants called shrubs. They develop up to 3 meters or 4 meters of height of plants called shrubs. More than length of shrubs, plants are called trees. See, here it is. Herb, shrub, trees are present in habit, and mainly that habit plants means herb, shrub, trees are annual, are biannual, or perennial. Annual means plant life cycle complete in only 1 year. Plant life cycle complete only in 1 year, called annual. Plant life cycle complete in 2 years, called biannual. Plant life cycle complete in more years. The life cycle is repeated in every year, called perennial plants. Next sequence is root system. The root system, first point is type of root system. Here it is: taproot system or adventitious root system. Taproot system means from the embryo of radicle. Embryo of radicle, root is developed, called taproot system. If below the radicle or other part of plant, roots are developed, called adventitious root system. And if any root modifications are present in the roots, the modifications, if any, tuberous roots, mainly helps in storage of food material in radish, like these examples. that modifications. And the next sequence is stem. Stem means the posture herbaceous or woody. Herbaceous means the smooth stem. It can bend like elastic nature. It can bend like elastic nature called herbaceous. If cannot bend, they look like strong, stiffy structure called woody posture. And next, if any modification of roots, if any modification of shoots or stems. And the next point in the stem, branching and its types. Branching and its types. Branching means monopodial branching, bipodial branching, multipodial branching. Monopodial branching means only single branch is developed from each node, called monopodial branching. Bipodial branching means from each node 2 branches are developed, called bipodial branching. More than 2 branches are developed from each node, called multipodial branching. These are the branching types. And the shape of stem, cylindrical or angular. Cylindrical means they are oral like structures, smooth oral like structure. If any angles are present, called angular stem. Next point from the stem, surface. The surface with hairy. If surface containing hairy like structure, called hairy surface. If any spines are present on the surface of the shoot or stem, called spiny surface. And the next point of color. Next point of stem is color. The color of stem is greeny or dirty greeny, green color or dirty green color, dark green color or light green colors. These are the colors of systems. And the next point in the technical description of sequence is leaf. Leaf means the first point of leaf, insertion, radical, colline or ramal. Radical leaves means, insertion means development of leaf on the plant. Radical means that leaves are developed from the above the root system, called radical leaf. Colline or ramal means that leaves are developed on the branches or on the shoot system, called colline or ramal leaves. The next point of leaf, kind of leaf. Kind of leaf, simple leaf or compound leaf, or types of compound leaves. Simple leaves means they are simple in structure with small petiole, leaf blade and dorsiventral structure, called simple leaf. If compound leaf means the simple leaf turn into leaflets. Small leaf-like structures are called leaflets. The small leaf-like structures are developed on the leaf, called compound leaf. And their types, monopinnately compound leaf, bipinnately compound leaf. These are the types of compound leaves. Monopinnately means that compound leaf containing only single axis. On the single axis leaflets are present, called monopinnately compound leaves. If leaflets are present on the secondary axis of the plant, called bipinnately compound leaves. The next point of leaf, phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy means the leaves arranged on the flowers, the leaves arranged on the shoots. The leaves arranged on the shoots, called phyllotaxy. Means arrangement of leaves are called phyllotaxy. Alternate, opposite, oral. Alternate means alternate leaves are developed from the one node to another node, one node to another node. Only single leaves are developed. The single leaves are developed in alternate condition. Opposite means from each node 2 leaves are developed in opposite manner, called opposite phyllotaxy. Oral leaves are developed in from each node, called oral phyllotaxy. The next point is stipulate or exstipulate. The small green color particles are present at the basal part of petule called stipule. If stipules are present, called stipulate. If stipules are absent, exstipulate. And type of stipule means these types of stipules: spiny, leafy, tendrile. Means stipules are modified into spines called spiny stipules. Stipules are modified into leaf called leafy stipules. If stipules are modified into tendrils called tendrils, they are look like a spring-like structures. They developed in Cucurbitaceae family. And the next point is leaf base. Sheathing leaf base or connate or ligulate leaf base. Sheathing leaf base means the leaf base is orally arranged on the node area called sheathing leaf base. It is normal in structure called ligulate or connate leaf base. Next point is stalk of leaf. Stalk of leaf is called petule. If stalk is present, the leaves are called petulate. If stalk is absent, the leaves are called sessile leaves. Next point in the leaf, shape of lamina. Shape of lamina means leaf blade. Leaf blade is called lamina. Ovate, longulate, and ECT. Ovate means that oval in structure. Generally, the leaves are in different shapes called shape of lamina. Lanceolate, ovate, triangle, arc shape, crescent shape. These are the different shapes present in the leaf lamina. And the next point in leaf margin. Entire means it is smooth margin. Rapend means zigzag margin. Serrate, it is also look like zigzag margin. Zigzag margin present. Entire means smooth margin. A rapend margins are present in the leaf. The next point of leaves here, leaf apex. Leaf apex arcuate, acuminate, obtuse. If it is in smooth condition, normal condition, acute leaf apex. Acuminate means it is the similar to acute. Obtuse means it is long, slender, finger-like structure. Venation of leaf. Veins are arranged on the leaf lamina called venation. Reticulate venation means they look like a reticule, net-like structure called reticulate venation. Parallel venation, the leaf veins are in parallel condition called parallel venation. Texture of leaf, mesophytic and coriaceae. Coriaceae or mesophytic. Mesophytic means completely green in color. Coriaceae means they are convert into gelatinous, means succulent like structures called coriaceae. Surface, glabrous, hairy, prickly. Leaf surface containing globules called globurous glands. Globurous means glands. Hairies, if hairy like structures present on the leaf surface called hairy surface. Prickly means prickly like structures are present on the leaf surface called prickly leaf surface. In case of a compound leaf, the leaflets should be described just in the same manner as on ordinary leaf. So next sequence is inflorescence. Inflorescence is the first point type of inflorescence. Simple inflorescence or compound inflorescence or any other types of special inflorescence present in the plants. Inflorescence means flower system are developed on the plant called inflorescence. Next point in inflorescence, position of inflorescence. terminal inflorescence or axial inflorescence. Terminal means inflorescence developed in the terminal part of plant called terminal inflorescence. If that inflorescence developed in the axial part of the plant called axial inflorescence. The next point belongs to sequence of flower. Flower is pedicellate or sessile. Pedicellate means stalk. Stalk-like structure present at lower part of flower called pedicellate. Sessile means if stalk-like structure is absent called sessile. The next point from the flower, bracteate or ebracteate. The small green color parts are present at lower part of flower. If they are present, called bracteate. If they are absent, called ebracteate. The next point of flower is complete or incomplete. Complete flower means mainly the flower containing four major important organs. One is calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. If these four major parts are present in any flower, that flowers are called complete flower. From these four parts, any part is left, that flowers are called incomplete flowers. The next point is unisexual or bisexual. Unisexual or bisexual. Unisexual means the flower containing either it is anthers or gynoecium, called unisexual. If anther and gynoeciums are present on the same flower, called bisexual. If unisexual, male or female. Unisexual male or female means they containing androecium called male flowers, they containing gynoecium called female flowers. Monoecious and dioecious. Monoecious means one single flower containing two sexual organs. The two sexual organs present on the same plant called monoecious. Means anthers and gynoeciums are present. Male and female reproductive organs are developed on the single plant or single flower called monoecious flower. If they developed individually, male sexual organs or male flowers developed on the male plant, female sexual organs or female flowers developed on the female plants called dioecious. Individual male and female plants are present called dioecious. Means flower, regular or irregular. They are arranged in a systematic orals called regular. If they are arranged in a irregular position, we call it irregular. The next point from the flower, pentamerous, tetramerous, trimerous. Pentamerous means flower parts, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Basically, based on the presence of parent. If 5 parents are present, called pentamerous. 5 calyx, 5 petals. 5 calyx, 5 petals called pentamerous. 4 calyx, 4 petals called tetramerous. 3 calyx, 3 petals called trimerous. Means based on the number of parent, we called pentamerous, tetramerous, trimerous. Pentamerous means 5 parent, 5 number of parents are present. 5 calyx, 5 corollas. 4 calyx, 4 corollas. 3 calyx, 3 corollas called trimerous, tetramerous, pentamerous. The next point from the flower, actinomorphic, zygomorphic or asymmetric. Actinomorphic means that flower can divide it into any longitudinal section, can divide it into two equal parts by any longitudinal section from the center region called actinomorphic. Zygomorphic means it can divide it into two equal parts by only one longitudinal, only one specific longitudinal section called zygomorphic. Or asymmetric means it cannot divide it into two parts by any longitudinal section called asymmetric. The next point from the flower, hypogynous, perigynous or epigynous. Hypogynous means floral parts are 4. They are calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. From these 3 parts, from these 4 parts, ovary, below the ovary, remaining floral parts are developed called hypogynous. Lateral part of ovary means calyx, corolla, androecium developed from the lateral parts of ovary called perigynous. Above the ovary, Calyx, corolla, androecium developed above the ovary called epigynous. Calyx, corolla, androecium developed from the lower part of ovary called hypogynous. Developed from the lateral parts called perigynous. Developed from the apical part of ovary called epigynous. Next point from the flower, diclamidous, monoclamidous. Clamidus means perianth. Calyx and corolla called diclamidous. Calyx and corolla called clamidous. If they are arranged in two orals, called diclamidous. If they are arranged in single oral, called monoclamidous. Cyclic, hemicyclic, or acyclic. Cyclic means the four important major parts, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, they are arranged in a oral cyclic structure called cyclic. Hemicyclic means they are androecium and gynoecium are arranged in a hemicyclic position. Acyclic, they are arranged in irregular position. They cannot depend on the cyclic, hemicyclic. They are in irregular position. The next point comes to the calyx. Next sequence. It is number of sepals. We can count the number of sepals, 3 or 4 or 5. Polysepalous or gamosepalous means these sepals are fused, called gamosepalous. If they are in free position, called polysepalous. Aestivation. The arrangement of sepals called aestivation, valvate aestivation, imbricate aestivation, twisted aestivation, quincuntial aestivation. These are the types of aestivations. Next point from the calyx, persistent or caduceus. Persistent or temporary. Persistent means they are arranged permanently or temporarily. Next point from the calyx, green or petaloid. Calyx generally green in color. Sometimes they are in colorful, called petaloid calyx. Next point is sequence of taxonomic sequence is corolla. Number of petals. Number of petals means 3 petals or 4 petals or 5 petals. If they are free in position, called polypetalous. If they are fused, gamopetalous. Aestivation. Arrangement of petals in flower at the bud position, called aestivation. Valvate aestivation, twisted aestivation, imbricate aestivation, quincuntial aestivations. And the next point is shape of corolla. Shape of corolla means the corolla shape is cruciform or roseous. These are the shapes of the corolla. And color of petal, white color, blue color, pink color, red color, means these are the color of calyx, corolla. The next point from the sequence is androecium. Number of stamens, free or fused. Stamen number we count. If they are fused, they are free. Free in position called free stamen. Fused is called fused stamens. Epipetalous or not, means stamens are fused with petals called epipetalous. If stamens are free in position, they are in not. They are in free stamens. Filamentous of androecium. The long, short, flattened. Means long means long tube-like structure, short or flattened like structure. Fixation of anther, dorsifixed or versatile. On the filament, lobes are arranged. Position is called fixation. Anther fixation called dorsifixation or versatile fixation. Dorsifixation means anther lobes are present at the terminal part of the anther filament. Versatile means anther lobes are horizontally arranged on the anther filament. Nature of anthers, monothecous or dithecous. If single lobe is present, called monothecous. If more than one lobe, means 2 lobes are present, called dithecous. Monothecous means single lobe or single theca is present. If 2 thecas are present, called dithecous. Mode of dehiscence, longitudinal dehiscence or transfer dehiscence. Dehiscence means releasing of spores, releasing of pollen grains from the anthers. Longitudinally split of the thecas or transversely split of the thecas, called mode of dehiscence. And intrudes, extrudes. Every anther containing face, that face towards inside is called intrudes, that face towards outside is called extrudes. The next point comes to the Gynoecium. Position of ovary, superior or inferior? Superior means the ovary present at a superior part of flower called superior ovary. If the ovary present inferior, mean inferior part of flower called inferior ovary. Next point is number of carpels, monocarpally or bicarpally. Carpel means ovary, style, stigma called carpel. These are present in single condition called monocarpally, two called bicarpally, multicarpellary. United or free. United means that carpels are united, means fused called syncarpus. If they are in free position called apocarpus. Carpels means bicarpellary. Here it is, for example, we take two carpels called bicarpellary. The two carpels are united called syncarpus. If the two carpels are free in position called apocarpus. The next point is number of lacules, unilacule, bilacule, trilacule, tetra, penta, like these lacules. Lacules means chambers of the gynoecium. Chambers of the gynoecium is called lacules. If single lacule is present, unilacule, two lacules, trilacules, tetralacules, pentalacules, means these are the chambers. Placentation, arrangement of ovules on the ovary. Arrangement of ovules on the ovary called marginal, parietal, axial, central, basal. On the marginal position of ovary, ovules are present called marginal placentation. Ovules are present on the parietal, means walls of ovary called parietal placentation. Ovules are present at center axis of the ovary called axial placentation. Central means they are present at center region of ovary called central placentation. Means next point is basal placentation. Basal placentation means ovules present at the lower part of base ovary called basal placentation. Number of ovules in each lacule. Single ovule, biovule, multi-ovule. In each lacule, we count the number of ovules. Nature of style. Free or united. Free or united. The styles are free in position called free. They are united called united. Stigma. Terminal part of the gynoecium called stigma. It is simple or lobed or feathery or hairy. Simple means normal condition. Lobed means dome-like structure. Feathery means hairs feathery like structures are present. Hairy means hair like structures are present. The next comes to the pollination. Wind pollination, water pollination, animal pollination. What is mean of pollination before? Pollen grains are deposited on the stigma called pollination. That pollen grains deposited by the wind called wind pollination. Pollen grains deposited on the stigma by water called water pollination. Pollen grains are deposited on the stigma by animal pollination. And the next comes to the sequence is fruit. The fruits are types, simple or aggregate. Simple fruit or aggregate means compound fruits. Method of dehiscence of seeds. How to spread, how to release the seeds from the fruits called method of seeds. Method of dehiscence from the fruits. And the next point is seed. Monocotyledon or dicotyledon. If single cotyledon is present called monocotyledon. If two cotyledons are present called dicotyledons. Next point is endospermic or non-endospermic. Nutrient tissue called endosperm. If that endosperm present in the seed called endospermic seed. And the next one is endosperm is absent non-endospermic seeds. See, including this seed after floral formula. Floral formula with economic importance. Floral formula after we write the economic importance. These are the sequences of technical description of a flowering plant.